In this video we're just going to talk about the pixel to pixel mode in the Panasonic GH6. So pixel to pixel is a mode that we can use in the video modes on the camera. So if we jump into the camera and we'll just go into our menu dial on the top, our movie dial on the top there. And what we can do if we just jump in, hopefully you can see that. So this is our sort of frame here. We've got two hard drives and part of a cage handle there. If we wanted to say get more zoom, so on this lens I'm just on a 25mm prime lens, so I can't zoom at all on this lens. The reach on it is fairly minimal, and I'm in the HD mode at the moment. So what this can actually do, we've got a 25 megapixel sensor now on the GH6, which is more than we had before, and HD video and 4K, they don't really touch anywhere near the full readout of the sensor if we were to do it pixel by pixel. But what we're doing by default is taking the full readout of the sensor, so we're getting as many pixels as we can into those HD and 4K shots. When we go up to, the biggest 5.8K, we are using that full readout, so you're not going to be able to do a pixel to pixel readout. It's essentially the same. But in something like this, we're in HD at the moment. If we were to jump in and we'll go to the movie mode, and you can see just underneath file format and above recording quality, we've got this option here that says image area of video. If we were to change that to pixel, so before you could see the two hard drives, and then if we go to pixel and come back, you can see we've got this really big crop now. So that's gone right down to the pixel to pixel crop for HD, which is great. If I'm on this lens and I just want to get a long shot and I don't have time to get another lens on it, or I can't get into a position to get that kind of reach on the camera, that's really useful. It's I'm losing some of the pixels from the full sensor readout, but it gives me the ability to get that shot. And let's say, for example, so HD is quite an extreme example because HD is quite a small readout from the sensor. Let's just jump into 4K for an example. So we'll do 4K full. We're still going to have the same standard that we did before. So we've got sorry, that's really overexposed. So we've got the two hard drives there with the camera handle next to it, and then if we come back in again, we can go to the video camera again, top menu, and then we'll come back to sorry, got a bit lost now in that one. Third one down, the video reel. So if we come back to the image area of video, we can jump into that again, do a pixel to pixel, and you can see we've sort of lost most of the handle now, and we've lost this sort of edge of the shot, and we're just that little bit more cropped in. So pixel to pixel again has just given us that bit more reach in 4K. I couldn't tell you the exact sort of crop calculations for it, but you can work them out from the sensor. But it's just giving you that sort of additional. So if we went back into full again, you can see it's given us quite a nice crop there into that video. So for me, I really love that because you've got these really high frame rate modes, or sorry, really large sort of recording resolutions anyway. So if you're shooting in something like 4K, if the deliverables HD, you can already crop into it to sort of reframe things or create the look of a second shot, or do a little bit of digital kind of panning or zooming or whatever it may be. And then when you've got X-Tele, it sort of gives you the it's not X-Tele anymore. When you've got pixel to pixel, it gives you the that option to, when you're filming, you can actually punch in further without losing any of the resolution. It's just you're losing some pixels, but you're still shooting at 4K, or you're still shooting at HD or whatever it may be. So it just gives you that option to get sort of a different shot, still with the same lens on there, whether it's a zoom lens that has completely sort of reached the end of its zoom range, or you've got a prime lens on there that it's only got a certain focal length, and you're not able to do that outside of using modes like that. So it's one of the modes that I'm glad you can still do with the new sensor, because I find that really useful. I really like that for doing sort of distant shots that, say, if I'm filming an event or something, it gives you a bit more reach to kind of get shots of people that are sort of quite close up without having to be too close to them. And MFT gives you a really good, it's a really good system for that anyway, because it's already a little bit cropped. So you've got, quite small lenses have a really good reach anyway, and that just gives you even more. So yeah, it's really great for that. So it's worth looking into and trying out, and seeing what kind of results you can get out of it. With the stabilization on this camera, it's still really usable, the footage from it. So it's really great. But yeah, hopefully that's helped. If you've got any questions, just drop them in the comments. If the video has helped, give it a like, and if you want to see more GH6 content, then please subscribe to the channel.